Hi everyone, it's Dr. Dave and I'm coming back to you today with a question I received from one of my patients. And it was a good question. The question is, Dr. Dave, does taking calcium supplements promote heart disease? Is it bad for my heart? Now, I'm going to be speaking about the arteries in the heart, the coronary arteries. And it's actually a really good question because if you've been following me, you know I'm a fairly large proponent of the coronary calcium score in the appropriate patient. So calcium in the heart, the way I want you to think about it is old cholesterol. And typically what happens, and please understand I'm overly simplifying this very complicated process, but what happens is when we develop blockages in our heart, as you can see, severe, mild, moderate, the body doesn't like these types of blockages or plaque because this is like, think of it like cottage cheese. This can break off, and if it breaks off or ruptures, it can cause a heart attack and block this artery. So what the body does, very smart, is it actually lays calcium down. Think of it as like a cement truck. So the body lays cement or calcium down to make sure that these plaques, these cottage cheese plaques, don't break off. So with that being said, it would make sense to ask, well, if there's more calcium in the heart and more of these plaques, or having more of these plaques, does taking calcium increase the risk of a heart attack or plaque development? And the answer is no, or I should probably say probably not. If you need calcium supplementation because you have weak bones such as osteopenia or osteoporosis and you're at risk for a fracture, then you should speak to your doctor about taking calcium and improving the strength of your bones. And you probably don't have to worry about the implications of calcium on the heart. Now, this isn't just my opinion. This has been supported by studies. One study, the Women's Health Initiative, concluded that calcium probably does not increase the risk of heart disease. And another review from Harvard University stated, and I quote, calcium intake either from diet or from supplements has little or no effect on cardiovascular disease risk. Okay, but I hope that's clear. But if it's not, the takeaway is if you need calcium supplementation, discuss it with your doctor and go ahead and start it, because the risk of increasing heart attack or heart disease is minimal, if it exists at all. Okay, before I go, Save a Life. It's a company I've partnered with. I'm a big fan. Free CPR courses, and you may actually have the opportunity, if you're put in that unfortunate situation, to save somebody's life, to know CPR, to perform CPR. And it doesn't take long to learn. So Save a Life, check the link below, click on it. And until next time, this is Dr. Dave.